Hey! Welcome. Tonight, we might potentially have a guest VA or two helping us with this playthrough of Ace Attorney Investigations Case 5. But I ain't gonna wait. Let's just jump into it, and whenever he joins, we'll just go from there. Oh, right, this part. That's where we left off here. Right, the little dilemma, the little conundrum. I'll let you guys, I'll ruminate on a bit. I'll let you guys think for a bit. Which should we do? And before that, I gotta take my electrolytes. I found out like the source of my like fatigue and headache and like weird mouth noises sometimes. Turns out it's lack of sodium. Cause as it turns out also, the Japanese diet is very low on sodium. Hey Nishiki. Hey, shut the fuck up, Nishiki. Fuck you. No, we're gonna finish tonight. I swear. Again. Yeah, we're finishing tonight. For sure. Alright, going once, going twice. Should we use a trump card or should we not? What's the play here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. This is foreshadowing, by the way. Edgeworth does similar things to achieve true justice, so. There's no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason the law was invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this.
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life.
It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates.
Oh, is that what it is?
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. Well, let me just ping SAMIC so that he joins here. If you guys don't know who SAMIC is, you might have heard his voice in a couple of my videos. He voiced Sugiyuchi, and he voiced the iconic Munakata in the Yakuza 4 video. Oh man, his voice cracks me up. Anyways. 10 years? What? Nishiki? What? 10 years? A man by the name of Mr. Manny Kochin.
Oh, so why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me. By a certain great thief. The Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu gave that to you?
Don't talk nonsense. Let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth.
Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident?
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate!
Oh, very interesting. I must admit I am very curious now.
Did I give him this voice last time? I do not remember.
Hey, back in my day.
Something like that, right?
Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you've presented.
The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Wait. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. Me. March 15th, 1:34 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis Lobby. Ooh, wait. Hold up. Okay, Samic's about to join a bit. Just give a moment. Anyways, how you guys doing tonight? Actually, in the meantime, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Go, hold up. Just to be extra prepared.
Whoa.
Welcome! You know, I
Hi,
think
are we live?
we are indeed live. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome SAMIC! Yeah! Wait, hold up. Let me hit, hold up.
Oh,
Boo? Why you boo yourself? What?
I'm getting ready. I'm in character.
I see. But yes, I already introduced you before you joined, so the introduction's out of the way. So, you want to say anything to the chat before we jump into it?
Play Spark the Electric Jester.
Oh, all right, chat. You heard that? Play
Very
Spark the
important,
Electric
very
Jester.
important information.
All right.
Extremely important.
Noted. Yeah. I'll look into it myself too. I've always kind of had my eye on that for a while. Anyways,
One
well-
day you'll no longer be able to escape it.
I see. Noted. But yeah, by the way, hey, looky Lou, we got Quirkus Alba and Shilong Lang. You wanted to voice Lang too, all right? You want to give him a shot? Sure. So let's do it.
I do want to say I can't be here for too long. I do have, again, time zones are assholes.
True.
So I will be gone soonish, but I'm here for now.
All right. No worries. I'm glad you could join at least. But anyways,
Yeah.
let's just jump into it. Right now you're still old mode, so.
Yeah, hold on.
So, what is this interesting thing you wanted to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bob's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir!
I'll give him a shot. I just realized.
What you see here is the security footage shot just before the KG8 murder occurred. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves the card was used to relay an order.
My badge!
Oh no! Okay, it's this one.
Take that!
There we go.
Yeah,
As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand.
with your working eyes.
I don't! I see. I thought so a lie. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it.
Great voice. Hold on, let me pull up your volume real quick. Okay, I think you're a bit on the quiet side. Sorry.
Oh shit. I'll turn them again as well. There we go.
All right. Can you like say a line real quick? Just
Oh, do you again?
Yeah.
The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it.
Okay, I think I know what's going on here. Hold up. Let me turn down the game audio. All right, just give me a moment. Sorry.
No worries.
Technology, am I right? All right, I'm gonna turn down the game audio. I'm gonna boost up everything audio, and we should be good to go. All right.
That card and the one you have,
Much better. Okay.
just because they look the same, doesn't mean they are, now does it?
But there's a very easy way for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this.
I still can't see, I need my glasses.
Ah. Alright, take your time. It's pretty obvious anyway. Ah, would you look at that? This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy.
It's green.
No, it's red. Clearly.
No, it's definitely green. Promise, trust.
Godot
So
walks in.
trust me.
Godot walks in. I don't see anything. What? The blood belonged to the victim of the KG-8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadopian government car. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage. Enhance.
I'll use my big green eyes to zoom in.
This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring with Cadopia. Here we go.
Take that!
The shape of this pocket and a directives card in it. It tells us that, without a doubt, the person in this car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera. And with it, we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 7 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day!
My ass!
Oh shit.
Oh, you well to make it this far.
Holy shit, the aura.
However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at that time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove.
How so?
The Principality of Codopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist.
Ugh, that arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Are we finished here, boy?
The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. Him. Oh, here it is.
Take that!
Yeah, the fucking reflection in the window.
Yeah. What the? Ambassador Alba!
Yes, what is it?
You were once an army man in the service of Cadopia. And it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct?
Why the sudden backhanded praising, boy? Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia. But now, I am the only one who owns this particular medal.
In that case, the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you!
And how do you figure that?
By the medal captured here in this footage! It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest!
What?
This is how it will be, but I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen. Chosen.
You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me?
It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far, it looks like I just might lose our little game this time. You might lose the game this time?
Really digging the voices, by the way.
Thank you. I don't get the chance to do this as on. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador! Is that a fact? Very well. I've decided to confess and admit my guilt.
You're going to confess?
And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result. Regarding the Damascus II murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense.
You're claiming it was justified self-defense.
Damascus II attacked me, and I thought my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him. A pathetic performance! I'm not giving you one.
Rose mastered the evil laugh. Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times! If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence.
It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? If that's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked.
What?
I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense.
Hey, Lewis.
Bitch, look at my old man tits. I'm an old man, and I sometimes don't pay enough attention when I should.
Oh no, he's hot! Wait, what?
Look at my big old clavicle, Edgeworth. But Damascus II didn't have
that's not you.
Sorry,
But Damascus II didn't have a single weapon on his body.
Rich, talk to the hand. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up over because I hid the weapon. That is also crime, by the way.
You hid it!
I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek. My special bonsai trimming shears.
Oh, it's covered in blood!
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that was sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth? Since he has both a wound and a weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare so. No way!
Oh, which reminds me, I guess there is still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge of what was going on. Stop spewing nonsense! You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation! if you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you.
So what if the Master Second was done in self-defense? In my trials, no man escapes this crime alive! Also, why didn't you flinch by that whip?
I am invincible, clearly. I'm made of wood. Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten.
And what is that?
Ah, that's what you mean. Extraterritoriality. That's not how you say that word. That's right, that isn't how you say that word, idiot. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. So any trial that is held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts.
Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crime, that's the court's job. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Speaking of crimes, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks for joining.
All right.
See you next time. Great voice from Alma, by
I'm
the way.
gonna be here.
I really like your
If you're still going by the time I'm back, I will gladly come back in if you have me.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, see you later.
See ya.
See you, chat. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, going off of SAMIC's voice here. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. That arrogance and your expression, that's nothing with the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands. These crimes you all speak so seriously of, to me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations. But it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. These two layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court. Court. You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers. Ugh! Is there nothing we can do? Hello?
Mine. That was an hour from now. Sorry.
Wait, oh, so you're down, okay? Well,
Yeah, I'm still here for another hour. Sorry about that. I completely messed up my alarms then.
interesting. Okay, well, let us continue then. I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality! Yes, there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him! I know.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. Bye!
See ya! Lethal Weapon 3 up in this bitch. Or was it 2? I don't remember. Alright, well, since there's none of your characters, which one you want to take? Gumshoe.
Can I take Gumshoe?
Sure, go for
I
it.
love Gumshoe.
Alright. Yeah, we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist! And what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? What justice prevails? If the law can't help no justice for all! Then I'll go to Yagarasu and take care of this myself! Don't you dare!
Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry, that was a bit too harsh.
I know how you feel, son. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job.
What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Hold it! Come on, everyone! We can't give up yet! Okay. I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here!
She's right!
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth! You're right, Kay. Very well. Let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you!
Okay, then I'll go check out the ball a bit more, sir.
Can you do a German accent?
Oh yeah,
Francisco.
I could try.
And I have something I need to investigate further in Alabasta.
Never mind, okay.
I said I could try.
Oh, no, I mean like she left by the time you had your chance.
Oh yeah. All right, you know what? I'll take K.
Alright. Now then. Before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Bing. Alright, let's begin our Ace Attorney investigation. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something.
I'm always fucking agitated. Look at my weird fucking face folds.
I wonder why.
There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him.
Cool. It sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want.
And murder Damask II, run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently.
Thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Coach and Babal.
Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country.
Really?
No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our codes.
This will be extending the case for another hour.
Oh no. You were taking very special rights indeed.
Welcome to an Ace Attorney Endgame.
Alba built different for real. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here.
So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we?
We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Okay. Examine the left side. The picture? Oh, this picture, right.
Oh yeah.
This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai.
I fucking love tokusatsu!
Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Nay. Oh, this thing, right. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses.
Wow, you even know the exact species? You're a nerd.
I know.
I never would have figured you were an expert on flowers.
I get ready to make sure that I hand them off to Phoenix Wright.
I mean, to be fair, prosecutors got to know this stuff anyway. It's all because
That's the sound I make when I think of Phoenix Wright.
sends me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. Yes.
So, what exactly is this yellow flower here?
That one? I'm not sure.
What? You don't know?
As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before.
What it could be?
What is it? Oh my god.
Look at it. Oh my god, what could it possibly be?
Whoa, look at this! No way!
Whoa!
Babel's national symbol is the butterfly, and alabast is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide the tree in the forest trick.
Mumbling to yourself about? What? The hell on this night?
Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Kochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatra Neutralis. And the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. The flower motif. It looks like the one of the flower petals is missing.
Ooh. And take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal.
The knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Alright. It's logic time!
Alright.
We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press. But the necessary materials such as the Babyliss ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun?
Burned. Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all.
Right. So we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal. And the reason Mr. Kochin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with most to gain?
Who could it be?
Who could it possibly be? It's
Who
clearly
Who in the world couldn't be Grandpa? Couldn't be sweet old Grandpa.
No way. It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation from both embassies. The co-conspirator who is mopping up, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Kochin. And here we go! The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and a motive for killing Mr. Kochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Kochin was killed.
You mean Ambassador Alba's the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends.
Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Kochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship?
Oh, I get it. What Mr. Kochin pushing wasn't really hard for Mr. Paleno. To be ambassador after the reunification?
Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabas's Primadux statue.
So Mr. Cochin hired MS2 to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin?
It is definitely a possibility at this point.
Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. Question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in an Alabast. Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right?
Right. And that is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Cochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is...
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis.
What? Here?
The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that both of them would have been in is here.
But if that's the case, then everything changes. The theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It's like a house fire, a bus fire, oh my god!
Unbelievable. It makes logical sense. In which case it is a reason for us to investigate further.
So, what should we check out?
Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabast and Babal post-haste. Babal's records should be easy to obtain, however. The problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
Oh, I know I am back. Fuck you. I'm already one ahead of you, Mount Edward.
Francisca.
I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babal. You will do well to look at its contents.
You go first.
Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babal investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he?
Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alabast's immigration screening area.
I really hope there's something in here that we can use.
Whoa! Epic.
What?
Whoa!
He transformed.
He's the Steel Samurai all along. Alright. Pushcart. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd?
Pushcart makes a turning game. No way is it normal.
Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape?
No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. Context.
It's what I also say when I see Phoenix Wright.
If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch.
We need to compare the bulges.
Let us check the footage from a Babal security camera.
I wish it was something good. Hey, there wasn't a single sign of suspicious person or anything.
That right there is the contradiction.
Huh? Did I miss something?
You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country.
Wasn't his body found wrong?
It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Oh, look who's
Oh,
back.
welcome back.
Ambassador Alba.
I thought I'd asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth.
Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil.
You've had your fun, and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. I've never played a game of Pac-Man in my life. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game.
Okay, I get it. No!
Do you need me to? I will make more. I've only ever watched Pixels.
And where do you think you're going at this time of night?
After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So, I'm heading to the airport now to return home.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you.
You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it.
Hold it. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Even just a teeny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know.
Very well. If you insist. I will play just one more round of the game and see what they want. Not that it'll get any farther.
Ambassador Palermo.
Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there's one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Bitch. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch, after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question.
That's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. Ooh, this should be fun.
This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Bye.
Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. In your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Coach and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabasta the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi.
So that is your alibi.
That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way.
Hold it! I said, hold it!
I heard you the first time.
I'll say
Why
it
does
again,
this
hold it!
time? Please, I only have my eardrums are so fragile. I'm so very old. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question.
You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question.
What?
Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing.
Very well. I'll play just a little longer.
Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose.
Of course. That is something I've understood from the start.
It's the one who my father killed, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
The goal of the first Yadagarasu, to capture the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Oop. And Legacy will live on. For me! That's why you've got to catch him, okay?
We will. I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we?
No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
Hold it! It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened.
Well, let's leave that to one side for now. I'm just going, I'm just going to try to prove my crime because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive.
Oh, so you really had no reason to kill Mr. Kochin?
If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly little game to me.
Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously.
I'm sorry, I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well! A game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now, if you disapprove.
How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being?
Easily.
Wait, how did you read my mind?
My extraterritorial rights give me rights over your brainwaves, Edgeworth.
No way. The power of an ambassador. Sada. Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes.
Why do you do that? What is going on up there? It's so very echoey.
Well, yeah, because when I think it echoes.
A lot of space up there, isn't there?
You know what? We'll see about that. Objection! If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Kochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling ring all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess!
Objection! I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your tangent.
I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. That would be my friend Phoenix. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Kochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Albas's Primadox statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him.
bitch talk to the hand. Are you finished with your hypothesizing?
Excuse me?
Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive of thought alone can't kill. Oh, my headphones. Isn't that right?
I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears that this is where the real battle will begin.
Now then, if you will excuse me.
Wait, what?
I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question.
Ugh. Ambassador Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death.
Talk to the hand. That is for something for Babal to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to.
Ugh. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Palaiano. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. Somebody change the batteries on his hearing aid.
No, they will never make me hear.
There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Palaiano.
We must find some way to stop him from leaving.
Seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home.
Okay, I'm gonna take back Kay. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba!
Okay?
Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yetagrass's legacy will live on through me!
Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving?
You just leave that to me! Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this?
I can't read. No. And why should I recognize that tattered old organizer?
Wait, where have I seen that before?
That is a clue my father Burn Faraday left for us.
Did you say Burn Faraday?
He's Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident.
The one in which he wrote about the Yatagrasu's key.
Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You said like it was related to me.
Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did.
What an amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me.
If you will believe me, then take a look at this.
And what is that toy there? That's...
This thievery device was used by the Yatagarasu, or rather, by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy.
What?
These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast, right behind you.
Little girl, get to the point.
I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence.
Yatagarasu, ever the thorn in my side.
Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings?
It's nothing case-breaking, really.
Ah, then it was just a bluff.
Even if it was, we can't still let all the info my father and Uncle Bat found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him.
Pieces. The keepsakes of your father.
It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end.
Okay.
When the going gets tough, someone's got to be there to put the wind back in your sails.
All this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose to this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony.
Dare you all, boring a person like me.
Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please.
No. All right. But this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paredo's office, you won't stop me.
I can't let this opportunity chaos created for me go to waste. Waste.
Last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me.
What an arrogant old man! Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us.
I will warn you, though. You've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any inane questions, and you will be punished.
So any needless pressing or presenting will hurt our case.
In that case, the only thing you can do is present the correct evidence. Understood? Today's the only last case. We have to wrap it up somehow.
Fair point. I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Cochin was killed before he returned to Baba. In which case, there's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. Well, that was easy.
That wasn't that very hard, you fucking idiot.
Oh, we'll see about that. I'd like you to take a look at this photograph.
It's a rather nice photograph, isn't it?
Yes, every time I look at it, it makes me laugh.
I don't remember the rest of the song though, so I can't continue the joke. It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. We were both very big fans of Nickelback.
Oh, it's commemorative, alright. When it captures the proof, I need to show that it was you who committed the murder.
Come again.
This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin.
Ah,
I see you recognize it. As well you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it in among the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai, meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here at the theater.
It's time for me to catch my flight.
Bro's more persistent than Kuze.
This is gonna keep going for a while.
We're not through yet!
Talk to the hand. It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment.
No.
No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again.
That's right. As This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. Right. No matter how
Not
hard we
singing that
chase
word
after
yet.
him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Court.
Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur.
No!
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell.
The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end?
Guess who's back, bitch?
Agent Lang!
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but nah, that one. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job on the fort down here until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked.
Oh!
What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. Lang Z says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved it. The Imperial household? You? What have you done? You've been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? Effective today? Effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for that.
The video of the autographs you protected.
You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of attainment philosophy, Lang Z. For 1,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks across the world. It really paid off. It has me. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Oh, looks like you're finally gonna trick rid of your new standing.
Woo-hoo! Looks like he turned docile again. He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield.
What a shame. I so wanted to use my whip on him.
Why is it doing to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador.
You really think you can still pull that on us now? You've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. No. I won't be stopped now.
He still intends to fight us.
So what if I am no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains you cannot arrest me.
And expect no less from you, the boss of a smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Understood.
You say that I killed Mr. Cochin in the theater.
But even if that's true, that there was a knife in my bouquet.
I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it.
Right.
Besides, the claim that he was killed there itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babal? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there?
Preposterous.
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war.
I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babal. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too?
You've no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you?
As if I care.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, put this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything.
I know, and I'll give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he's just another witness.
Yes, just another witness.
All right. What are we waiting for? Let's get this guy.
And get him good!
I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony.
Beat his ass, Edgeworth! Twist his dick!
Oh, this is an MMA fight, dude!
Give him the old dick twist!
Classic video.
Bitch,
I'm wagging my finger at you. Actually,
talk to the thingy.
yes, talk to my finger. Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look.
What is that supposed to be?
It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area.
Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it?
Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement.
Thank you for the warning.
Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart. Do you know what's causing it?
Should I? Because I don't.
In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is.
Take that.
the meaning of showing me that?
It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Kojin's body.
You compare the boundaries.
Wheel his body away from the real crime scene.
What a guess! But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it.
I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis. However,
if you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people.
Oh.
Sorry I took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Gummy? Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart?
Yes, sir! I found it in an open-air stage area.
So that's where you went.
The detective spirit the prompts left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir.
Rare Gumshoe W.
I love him so much. That's my fucking guy right there. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this anything worth to the case?
Yes, it just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective.
He's so proud of himself.
I thought that the entire samurai family was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart?
I found it just lying at the edge of the stage, sir.
Oh? Well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, Detective.
Yes, sir!
Wow, look what we have here!
Wow, I wonder what's suspicious about this one.
Woo! Hmm?
Blood!
This must be Mr. Kojin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Kojin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kojin on this theater, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
I forced him to move the body into Alabast. What nonsense! Why would I bother to do such a thing?
You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. However, what if you moved the body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast.
Oh.
Discord cut you off.
You cut me off in too high pitch. No!
There we go. If I can show you how you moved the body from Alabast to Baba, then I win.
But you can't! The security between the two countries is incredibly tight.
I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after you return to Alabast.
Now it's Edgeworth. Have you figured it out? You know how the body was moved.
To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means...
There is no question that can't be answered, right?
the primitive statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. Wait.
After I returned to Alabasta, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai, shaking hands. That's just as I was about to start my speech. The Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasures, so I raced back to my office.
Is that all?
Give me a minute, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, back now.
All right.
Yes, that's all.
Objection!
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of the Mask II. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office.
Ah, those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. I do so hate to waste time.
You're doing that right now.
What?
You. Is not every life precious?
No. Do you really need me to answer that for you?
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society.
Then you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction.
He's really full of himself, isn't he? Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this?
Come! Don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like. Yeah, I think after this rebuttal, I'm probably gonna have to go.
Oh, okay.
Hold it!
So why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around.
The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that you rest.
Wow! So you do have a soft side after all.
Pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Oh, so you didn't strain your back as well, huh?
It isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over.
What about the gamer posture?
What really shit posture, yeah. I mean,
You did need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose.
Ah, well, this is not to discuss my back problems. But about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech.
Hold it!
That Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up.
A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up?
If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the Rose Garden so that when you were able to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me.
yo. What's it gonna take for you to fess up to anything?
Very well then. Let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the Rose Garden?
The refuge inside of the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then, once everyone was inside, well,
Hold it!
And what happened after you returned to your office?
I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. Upon my return, I had that stroke of bad luck and bumped into Mask Man.
Objection!
I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was the Mask the Second.
Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the primitive statue, he was that he was supposed to steal. It had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. Being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue.
Damn. This one, Karma's
Me
really
standing
running
in the
away.
corner.
Alba Loki a freak.
I think the scary parts are silent while she's doing it.
She must be at the limit of her patience as well. The physical attacks are meaningless here. Any evidence will suffice. Nice.
I'm immune to phys attacks. Oh shit, okay, now I gotta go, shit.
Oh, alright. Thanks for stopping
Sorry,
by, man.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was fun. Okay, let's see. Can we finish? I mean, we kind of went through this surprisingly fast. Let's see. How much time do we have? We have like an hour. We could probably finish this. We might be able to finish tonight. Okay, well, let's get to it. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. And that was SAMIC, Nobu. A recurring VA on this channel. He voiced Suguchi. He voiced the iconic Munakata in the Yakuza 4 parody video. And yeah, he was voicing Alba earlier. Did a pretty good job, I'd say. He got that Alba vibe down. At this rate. But yeah, he had to head out, unfortunately. So, we're back to one man, boy. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he's actually guilty of anything. And you guys tuned in like right when he left. Talk about awful timing. Are we finished here?
Mouse Edgefuss, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babel?
Sir.
Mr. Edgeworth! Even after proving so much, is he gonna get away with it? Is this the end? Hold it! It appears that we made it just in time. It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle.
Evil Magistrate, it's time for you to pay!
It's the old samurai?
Oh no, no worries. It's been a while.
No, you are mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mommy.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
The two people that I wanted to see the least. Larry! What are you two doing here?
Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just want to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear.
Go away!
How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us?
Well, isn't this grand? I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey! Is it just me or is the Iron Infant completely soaked? Oh yeah. I found him in Babel, but he was in the middle of the pool.
Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said.
Huh? Oh, it appears we made it.
Not that far back! Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babel. And you found it in a pool? I don't recall there being one in Babel. No.
Oh, that!
Well, I was in Alabasta the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babal. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... That's enough, Larry. The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Alabast to Babal is... Oh, that's right! This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe! Yes, sir! There's a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route he used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? An embassy built on bilateral symmetry. Meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Take that!
Yes, sir! I'll be back before you know it. It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do, it's all a waste of time.
Not so fast!
You will stay here with us and wait. Plus 1000 aura. This is Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth! It's here, sir! There's a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. Just as I suspected.
What is it?
The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other, which means that there is also a pole at the corresponding location on the Babali side. Mr. Cochin's body was moved into a bowl through the pole in Alabast.
Objection!
Avoiding a topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof if you have any. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because it was fished out of a pool, and not just any pool, it was the Babalis one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two courtyards are connected.
Objection!
And where's your proof that the two sides are connected?
Objection!
The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant. What? This blasted door! Mr. Edgeworth! I'm back! Hey. Don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me? We did, thanks to this hero of justice's son. Even if he's just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain.
Not so fast!
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through the Babal. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe it. He made it, but he has a point. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Agent Lang.
Why is he helping Mr. Halba out now?
He's not. He realized that all my argument was helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer.
And another thing. Mr. Cochin's body was found in his office in Mobile. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open air stage? Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babel, remember? You mean Sheena, right? With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office.
Objection!
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body?
He's right. Sheena would drown if she did that.
It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it is all just to be fuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Babal?
Oh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool.
Get rid of the water. Aha! That's it! It. Now I believe this time we really are done, right?
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. You are the most persistent man.
You're one to talk?
Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water? Move the body through the water. That is completely unrelated to how it was done. Excuse me? The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. What do you mean there wasn't any water? Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved.
Take that!
Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border.
Objection!
So what? The water level went down. The reservoirs were connected. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this. Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in the game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game. I haven't lost yet. I found the route you used to smuggle the body, and the route will lead to your defeat.
Not so fast!
Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route. I know that. Huh. I should have figured that you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. It would be difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb out of the pool. Ladders or footholds along the walls? There was no need for such things. What do you mean? If one were to use a certain something, they could go up or down in the pool at will. Oh, it looks like you've got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. the way in which Machina and the body were able to rise up to the ground level. If there was a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved. This was used so that the body and Machina could move up and down in the pool.
Take that!
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking. Used the fountain spouts? How so? The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Machina and the body were lifted upward by the buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babalese side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Cochin's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spout in advance, in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden, and pushed it, along with the Iron Infant and Mr. Cochin's body, into the pool. At this time, Machina was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babal. She then made for the open-air stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed. This is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabaster to Babao. Once that was accomplished, Miss Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. And the water level rose up to its original level, along with Machina and the body. After that, Machina used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There's an elevator in the embassy after all, so you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Cochin's body. And that wraps my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your extraterrestrial rights to... Oh, my bad. Not so untouchable with your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you?
I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight them!
You accuse me of moving the body across country lines. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me.
The nitty-gritty? What does the old man want now?
Proof. I believe it's what he seeks. Yes, proof. Without any, who is to say whether or not any of what you really said happened?
He wants proof! What are you gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth?
There's no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open-air stage area. So too did I find one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to Babal's open-air stage area. Ria. Hold on, give me a moment. Let me just check how much I have left here. Hold up, just one moment.
Okay, we have about an hour left. We have like 50 minutes left, to be precise. We're like almost an hour left. I don't think there's enough time for this. I don't think there's enough of an audience to watch. So I think I'm gonna have to suspend this. You know what, Nishiki? I'll give you it. I'll give it to you. Fine. You win. We're not finishing tonight. It was a nice stream, but yeah, I guess today's Monday. People are busy. No one's here to watch, and also there's still a lot of time left. Enough time for only one stream. One stream for real this time. Tomorrow's stream will be the very last stream of Ace Attorney Investigations. You know, this actually kind of works out because it gives me time to kind of prepare. Because as mentioned in my announcement video, the rebranding of this channel takes place effective, well, as soon as we finish Ace Attorney Investigations 1. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end it for tonight a bit early, but today's not a good day apparently. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in, and SAMIC, if you watched this, thank you for joining in. Loved your Alba voice. Hopefully you'll be able to voice tomorrow. Anyways,